Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Kotetsu and welcome back to another episode of Q&A. So without any further ado, I'm going to get into answering the questions. Okay, so the first question was asked by Alex Cub and he asked, Q&A, would you rather hit the best reland / leftovers or the worst original stunts that are still allowed in team dodges? And honestly, since I don't really care about original stunts that much anymore, I think I'd rather hit the best reland since, I'm solo and all and it doesn't really matter that much. Andrew McDonald asked, how do you feel about the declining population of polar bears? And it's sad, but I don't even know really why it's happening. Well, I do know why it's happening. It's because glaciers are melting and the polar bears don't have as many places to live as they used to live, but it's a sad situation. But there aren't really many ways you could prevent it in the first place. Biohazard asks, Q&A, who do you think is the most underrated BMX stunter? And I have to think about, I'm trying to think about someone from either Legacy or, but if I take into consideration someone that's just super good and doesn't get quite as enough recognition, I would say it's probably Monkey D. Tony from the French community because, his stunts are evolvable, but he doesn't get the same amount of credit, so I guess I would choose him. Blaze Stunting asks, who is your favorite stunter from RA? And I'd say you are probably one of my favorite stunters from RA because you're one of the only few car stunters in the community that, still plays on last gen and goes to the long glides and stuff. And I think that stuff is pretty cool, so I definitely support what you do. Cheetah asks, could you react to a video of a cheetah running at top speed? Fluky asks, if you could be any stunter in the stunting community, who would it be? Who would I be? But that's a difficult question because I kind of like being me. So who else would I be? That's a really hard question. Maybe if in terms of subscribers, I might say Red Keymon because he's big on YouTube. But at the same time, people don't know if he's still alive, so that might not be a great option. I don't really know for sure. GTA 5 Freaked asked, do you make dank memes? No, but people make dank memes of me. Jepasweed said, One Piece is the best. I would have to disagree. Joshio01 asked, will you be hitting any original clips or have you completely quit hitting original stuff? Nice Q&A, by the way. Thanks for the little compliment at the end, and I've pretty much given up hitting original clips besides the ones I find. And even if I find an original spot like I have for a few of my episodes of GTA 5 Stunt Challenge, especially recently, I'll just go ahead and hit them live like any other stunt. Doesn't matter if it's a reland or original or something, I'll just hit it in a video regardless, because that's what I care about more. Max Laser Gamer asks, Q&A, Kill Bang Murray, me, X-Cudzy, and Jocko. I want you to rewrite that comment and give me some better options so I have a better way of answering that question, and I'll get back to you later. MJS Gaming asks, Q&A, what do you think really happened to Red Keymon? And no one really knows for sure, but there is a chance that he just sort of gave up on doing YouTube because he didn't really think it was that fun. But at the same time, you wouldn't think someone of 1 million subs to do that, so I don't know any more new guys. People get a false impression sometimes that I know everything about Red Keymon, I know everything about him, but I don't know any more about him than you guys do. So I'm not really the person to ask for that. Nico asked, Q&A, do you smell like hot dog water and boiled cabbage? Wait, did he really not even spell cabbage right? But I hope not. Newt said, OMG, question mark, you're 15, you look 7. Origin Stunting asks, Q&A, would you rather turn off comments, turn off likes and dislikes, or turn off the number of people who have subscribed to you? And I would probably turn off likes and dislikes, but I would never disable any of those no matter the situation. Even if Keemstar made a video about me, exposing me somehow, if I did anything wrong, I probably still wouldn't turn off dislikes since I'm pretty sure dislikes can't kill you, and unless they do, I'm probably not going to be that afraid of them, so but it's still, I don't really like turning stuff off, because all that stuff should just be left on, regardless, in the first place. Pressplay YT asked, Q&A, if you could choose one type of stunt to be a stunting god at, like Moto, BMX, Tech, Skydive, and Jet, what would it be? But I would probably choose Moto, because that's what people most know me for. Raptor asked, Q&A, will you get a green screen / change the background, please? And I do realize that some people have a problem with the background of my videos, but I do think the posters look better than the green screen because green screen is just harder to render and stuff. I just think having the backdrop of my actual room is a lot more reliable than having to rely on something else because I don't change rooms a lot like some other people do. So this is just like a lot more reliable, like no matter how you look at it, just to have this in the background and not change anything. Rhino Kid said, for Q&A, can you show us your best stunts so far? And sometimes people think that I'm hiding a lot from you guys. Like, guys, I have no original stunts I have not already shown you. Like, I have no clips, that's it. I mean, you might, that's great, but I don't have any clips I haven't already showed you guys. Especially since that last montage. Like, I just don't, my best stunt so far could be any stunt released on my channel, I don't know, but I don't have any unseen clips, so if you go through all the clips on my channel, that's all the clips I got, so I guess you can choose from those. Rise GTA asks, Q&A, are you Californian? You sound ... How did you know? Skilled Freak asks, Q&A, fuck X-Black or Sasha Grey? Probably Sasha Grey, and I would have X-Black just like watching from the background. Okay, that was pretty good when I just came up with that, but I see, like, that's how I see that situation playing out for the most part. Tydra asks, Q&A, do you understand the Japanese anime, or am I stupid and watching the wrong one? Well, without subtitles, I wouldn't understand it either, so I don't think you're really doing anything wrong unless you don't have subtitles enabled. And in that case, please enable subtitles, because if you don't know Japanese, you can't understand anime technically, so yeah. I guess I do understand it, but not without subtitles. Okay, guys, so that's it for this week's Q&A. You guys left some pretty good questions this week, so I do want to thank every single one of you who submitted a question last week, because all the questions I did think were pretty good. And if you want to leave a question for next week's Q&A, please leave it in the comment section down below, since I will be answering a lot of them like I did this week. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video at any point in time, make sure to drop a like on the video. And also, be sure to subscribe to my channel for daily GTA 5 content and more. And until next time, this is Kotetsu here. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe, Kotetsu.